Oh, handle from here? Back door open, Dandelion. Damn it.
I'll never come back, yes.
Was that? Oh shit. I heard a voice, man. Oh, it's
Next time I'll
Zoltan!
rip your fucking legs off and shove them up your ass till you've told for
Zoltan!
teeth.
Never gets old. God damn, there's Zoltan too. Nice. Missed him.
Get out in the nick of time, as always.
Hey,
Zoltan, with your boot to someone's ass, as always. Who were those men?
Local colour. I wasn't gone more than a moment. Long enough for them to turn our home into theirs. All right, time for some spring cleaning. I've got to boot them all out. Care to join me?
With pleasure.
With pleasure, friend.
Mate, arsehole. Fucking come on!
Followers this way.
We can't kill him!
Shit, those ones are hard.
That's it, you're in for it!
Five?
Reminds me of a piece of war.
Yeah, almost like we never left Virgin.
Leg it! That's it, you're in for it! Damn the horse sons!
Hold on.
I'm pleased. That went well. Now we can
looks
treat
younger.
each other like the
What's up?
gods ordained. Ages, pal.
Hey, Zoltan. You look good.
Training plenty lately. What with the war on, no Mahakaman meat to be found, but Redanian lagers standing in just fine. You, though, you've withered a bit. Something worrying you?
It's about Ciri. I know she came to Novigrad. Might still be here.
You mean she's come back? I'll be damned. I wonder if I'd recognize her. How many years is it now? 6, 7?
A bit more, I
But
think.
what'd she be doing here?
Hiding, probably. She might be in danger.
See her in your dreams?
Couple times. Her and the Wild Hunt.
Oh, not good.
Not at all, but I know she came here and contacted Dandelion.
We've a wee problem then.
Where's the end of the line? Yeah, that's the problem.
Where's Dandelion?
I'd like to know that myself. Maybe he could explain what the hell's going on. I just barely returned, as you saw. Expecting to come home to a hot leg of boar and some cold ale. What do you find instead? A shite storm. Dandelion gone, the tavern chock full of bums. Haven't a clue what happened.
Let's look around. Might find something that'll put us on his trail.
Is there a drawing of
Prime
him back
idea.
there?
I say we start on the ground floor. It's where he sat and wrote.
Oh, the book in here. Yeah.
10 barrels of Toussaint Dry, 5 cases of sodden triple mead. Nothing here.
No. That's exactly what we're looking for.
This? Why?
It's his planner.
Oh. That's rich in land planning. Look like command series.
Seems Dandelion's taking the tavern business seriously.
If you only knew. Gives it everything. Not seen him this obsessed ever.
Look, it's him on the
Seems
back.
when he inherited this fine establishment, it came with some fine responsibilities. Bookkeeping among them. He also made a habit of noting down the times of his meetings, official and private. So, who'd he been seeing of late?
Yeah.
Ah, here it is. Seems he's only been meeting women of late. The dog.
Dog. It could help. Not interesting is romantic outing.
Not a bad idea. Dandelion's pretty loose-lipped. Might have blabbed something to a lady friend that'll put us on his trail.
That's what I'm counting on. We should divide these somehow. Perhaps...
Divided.
fuck it.
Oh shit.
I'll ask the lassies in my half, you interrogate the ones in yours. Such a...
Zoltan, wait. This is in verse.
And you figure that's unnatural because...
Yeah, it's a poem.
Wonderful. Meet me back here when you're done. Share our findings.
Right you are. Need to do a wee bit of tidying before I go. Cannot stomach the idea of coming back to this mess. And you'd be wise to read your bit before you scurry off. If you need anything, I'll be next door.
From the finest vineyards, every last one.
No one knows the fruit of the vine like Dandelion.
Slowly. Left to the fucking.
This the loot he got from the elves of Dol Blathanna.
Aye. Must have been in a great rush to leave it behind.
Sure. No, pues eso no me hizo otra vez. I leveled up.
I will give him every last copper. With interest. Give me a week, please.
Horson's no banker. He's an honest man. You pay on time, you get protection. You don't pay.
Help!
What you hollering for,
A
stupid
big
wench?
slap.
What you hoping for? A knight in shining armour?
Close enough.
Keep out of this,
That
Graham,
bone got
not
some
your
bad
concern.
Vespula's got someone else's protection now.
Really? Who's that be?
The King of Beggars made a deal with Junior. This is his turf now.
Didn't hear nothing about that.
But you have heard what Bedlam does to people who cross him. Or you need a demonstration?
Come on, Fritz. Boss wants it that way. It's how it's got to be.
Ouch.
Thank you. Oh, thank you.
You're welcome.
To think there are men who'll help a stranger out of the kindness of their hearts.
Not entirely out of kindness, and you're not entirely a stranger.
What are you... Oh, I know you. You're that witcher took Dandelion out whoring. Gerald, right?
Gerald, yeah, it's Gerald. Fisher in the line.
Not Gerald. Geralt.
Oh. Dreadful sorry.
What do you think? Where could Dandelion be?
Probably out whoring. That horse pheasant. That lying scoundrel.
Ouch. What did he do to get your goat?
Same thing as ever. Prize bullshitter came back saying it was till death do we part this time. And no more than a week passed before I spotted him in Harbourside, strolling with some trollop on his arm. 'Twas the last straw. All those questions about the washerwomen
he
at the
do?
bathhouse, then this. I beat him black and blue and threw him out on his ear.
Dandelion ask you about other washerwomen? Not terribly subtle even for him.
Maybe he likes some sudsy.
Maybe. But what did he ask about, exactly?
Oh, this and that, really. What's it like at the bathhouse? Have I got any friends there? What are their working hours? I don't know. Maybe he's looking to hire one for his tavern. Maybe I got all in a huff for no reason.
This woman he was with in the harbour. Who was she?
Claimed she was his niece from Covere. Ha! Horvere, more likely.
Oh,
Corset so tight her eyes were popping out her head.
Oh,
His
dear.
too, come to think of it. An artist or a whore. Doesn't much matter as they're one in the
my
same.
God. Okay, good
Thanks
luck
for your
then.
help. Listen, When I find Dandelion, anything I should tell him?
No. I mean, tell him he's a two-faced snake, but it would be nice if he dropped by.
Thanks.
Real cloudburst.
There's the next one. That's right here. Nice. Good morning.
Welcome.
That ain't no girl.
I'm a friend of Dandelion's, looking for Ellie Hal.
You've come to the right spot. How might I be of service? Need something shortened? Patch your trousers, darn your socks.
You Ellie Hal?
Yes. Now pick your jaw up off the floor.
Sorry, I thought Ellie Hal was one of Dandelion's girlfriends.
Yeah.
Oh, so it's that. Wait here.
Wait, what? Wait, what? Is what? Wait, what? No, what? What?
Any better?
Oh.
So you're...
Ellie Hal.
Oh, what the fuck,
Did you and
Dandelion?
Dandelion... I mean... How did you two meet?
I met him one night in a tavern. He was blind drunk.
Yes.
Don't think I want to know what happened next.
Oh, stop. He wasn't so drunk as not to figure it out. Besides, men don't interest me. I told him that from the start. Luckily, Dandelion's an open-minded fellow. We had a lovely evening. He became a loyal customer afterwards.
Dandelion visit your
You know,
shop often?
Dandelion played
I
on that
tried many
team.
times to talk him into a decent doublet. Sadly, he'd only come in to get a button reaffixed or a hole patched.
When did you last see him?
Some time ago, he brought in one of Zoltan's jerkins, insisted I sew on an extra pocket. Odd as requests go, I had the distinct feeling he'd actually come to talk.
What did you and Dandelion talk about? He asked about anything in particular?
Let me think. Had an ordinary chat, really. Although, indeed, he did keep asking about Kalkstein. If Dandelion and I hadn't laid our cards on the table at the start, I might have suspected he had a history with the alchemist. He spoke like a lovesick beau. In fact, he desperately wished to meet with him.
Kalkstein's in Novigrad? Wouldn't mind seeing him myself.
You're too late, I fear. The witch hunters nabbed him recently, burned him at the stake in Hierarch Square. But as he
What was that
perished,
guy that I s-
the goings-on impressive. Fiery beasts circled his pyre, then rose into the sky and exploded to form letters.
Really? What did they spell?
Radovid sucks flaccid cock.
I guess that's the thing to that.
I know this is none of my business, but why do you...
Why do I dress up? As a child, I dreamt of becoming a Doppler when I grew up. I became a tailor instead. Discovered clothing. Costumes can express all the complexities of one's personality. I'm a Redanian countess one day, a dockside thug the next. That is true freedom. Have you never thought to become someone else? Even for a moment? Must be horribly boring being a witcher all the time.
I managed to stay interested.
Good thing. Oh!
I know this is none of my...
Why do I I'm a Have
Thanks for your help, and nice to meet you.
I can help with much more. If you need new trousers or a vest, you know where to find me.
Oh, can I?
Greetings. Come to look over my spring collection, perhaps?
You went as well.
Glad to take a glance at what you got.
Of course, please do. If anything chafes or pinches, I can alter it on the spot at no charge. Once I'm done, it'll feel like you're wearing nothing at all.
That's not. Oh yes, this for a mission. Definitely for a mission. Play some Gwent.
Wouldn't mind a few rounds of cards.
Got Vesemir. Damn, got two of those. Nice. Fucking ass. 4 cards. Yep, pretty much fucked. Girls. Up. Sitting and walking. That's not that much.
Sure, who kisses your ass today will bite it tomorrow. What was it? What's your faultist again?
Got a problem?
Almost level 14.
But you think, who started this?
Excuse me. I'm looking for Marabella.
I am she. Wait outside. Class is in session.
I'll wait.
It won't take long. It turns out he'll not come.
Summit at Lockwood. Socialist. Want a smack? Want a smack?
Oh shit, man. Yes.
One drink, all I had.
He's as good as in the grave. This one's got to be. Daddy will get mad if he sees me talking to you.
Fucking kids, leave me.
Leave me be.
No, you leave me be.
Now can we talk?
Fucking picture.
Yes. What do you want?
I know you saw Dandelion recently.
Oh, yes. Longest afternoon of my life.
He read you his poems.
No. We perused the illustrated guide to fungi.
Maybe... No. Won't even try to guess why he wanted to do that.
Mold. That was his interest. When his hand abandoned my knee to point at a figure of penicillium, I knew the fire between us had died. Permanently.
See Dandelion after the fungus incident?
No. I even considered granting him another chance. His heart of hearts is pure gold. He simply needs a bit more discipline in his life. But he never came back to see me. So I thought if it's done, it's done.
Thanks for your help. Farewell.
To the next one we go.
My daddy's a witch hunter. He chases old crows.
Want a smack?
There's a break in the handshake. Hello.
This Baronet's Lavallette's villa.
Shouldn't interest you. The Baroness don't mingle with just anyone.
Don't worry. I'm here to see your chambermaid, Molly.
Out of the way. Baroness is riding out. Be gone.
Greetings, Witcher.
Oh, it's
Must
you.
admit it's curious to see you here. I don't quite believe in coincidences.
Geralt of Rivia, slayer of monsters, and my son.
With your son?
You're right, General. My visit's no accident. I'm looking for someone.
There's no one here who wishes to see you. Captain, this man is not to enter. Forgive me, Morvran, but I've lost my appetite for the races.
What was your son, though?
Kill a woman's son and appear at her doorstep? My. I thought witches had better survival skills than that.
Looking for a girl named Molly. Heard she works here.
I fear your information's out of date. Molly no longer works here.
Seem to know who Molly is. You also know she doesn't work here anymore. Know where I can find her, maybe?
This time of day? Probably sipping punch and considering which horse to bet on.
Not in the mood for jokes.
I jest you not. After Arian's demise, Luis's nephew came to pay his respects. Got one glance of Molly and, well, they wed soon after. They now await his inheritance. With the Baroness's son dead, the estate will go to the nephew and Lady Latta, known until recently simply as Molly.
All right, so where'll I find the newly minted Lady Latta?
Our dear little Molly has a new passion, horse racing. To my knowledge, she should be at Countess Vegelbud's villa right now. That's exactly where I'm going. Since you stripped me of Louise's company, Perhaps you'd agree to come along.
Well, if Molly will be there.
On our way, then.
Travel.